Everyone, major breaking news. Boko Haram attacks Nigerian troops with armed drones, RPGs, kills 4 soldiers, destroys gun trucks. It is really shocking. So this particular news is coming from Sarah Reporters. And today, being October 11, 2025, which happens to be Saturday, it is really shocking that this morning we woke up with a tragic news that there is an attack which stormed Nigerian military, to the extent that about 4 soldiers were totally eliminated. So according to a release on Saturday, targeted troops of Operation Kpai under the 29th Task Force Brigade tasked with combating insurgency in Nigeria's volatile northeast. The Boko Haram terrorists launched a deadly and coordinated assault on Nigerian army troops in Gamdu, Borno State, deploying rocket-propelled grenades known as RPGs, command detonated improvised explosive devices, and armed drones. This is to tell you that these people, their equipment, their ammunitions tripled our own. Guys, are you guys hearing the names of ammunitions that these guys used to attack Nigerian military troops? Automatically, Nigerian military, you people, your equipment are really inferior compared to the type of equipment that these guys are coming out with. Honestly, the people that are sponsoring these people, they mean business. But the question is, what kind of business are these people interested in that, that propel them to start eliminating innocent Nigerians to the extent of, eliminating and buying our soldiers? We need to know exactly what is in their mind. We need to know their agenda. Is it natural resources, or do they just wake up and they want to, they feel like they want to remove anything that has to do with Nigerians in their lives? We just want to know, what exactly do they want? Have they not killed enough and they still want to continue killing more? Honestly, Kpai, I hope you are seeing all this news. Not tomorrow you go online to start talking rubbish and start pointing accusing figures on IPOB when US are busy condemning the genocide going on against Christians in the country. All you could do is to label IPOB terrorists, telling US that it is IPOB that is killing in Southeast and not Boko Haram. Let me ask you, Kpai, is there anything like Boko Haram in Southeast? Have you heard of Boko Haram terrorizing Southeast? You neglected places like Kwara, you neglected places like Borno, like Zamfara, like Niger State, like Kpai. Many places, and you choose to mention Southeast. You see, IPOB, it will continue to haunt all of you because it is you guys' nightmare. The same way Tinubu granted presidential pardon to dead people and neglected people who are alive. But nothing mega now. Shebi will they alive. He who they alive will live to testify. Yes, in the sense that Buhari that wanted to end Nnamdi Kanu is now on grave. He's no longer here. He's inside the grave. He's inside he's no longer alive at all. Where he is today, Buhari don't Kpai. And you think that you as well can easily stop Biafran agitation in the name of using your mouth to talk trash against us? It not go happen. So the Boko Haram terrorists, like I said earlier, carry this attack today being Saturday. This happened in the northeast. According to the military spokesman known as Lieutenant Colonel Sani Oba, he said that the terrorists aim to overrun military positions and destroy critical platforms using a combination of firepower and unconventional warfare tactics. This is to tell that these people are really properly trained. They are trained in what they are doing. This one is more than international spies. Despite the intensity of the ambush, Nigerian troops held their ground in what military officials described as a fierce and successful defensive operation. However, the army confirmed that 4 personnel were killed in action here, and 5 others sustained injuries where. That is, killed means care, and injuries means where. So the terrorists attempted to overwhelm our positions using RPGs armed drones and coordinated IED strikes, but our troops stood firm and responded with superior firepower, said Oba, the media information officer for the Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Kpai. Unfortunately, we lost 4 brave soldiers and 5 others were wounded. May the dead, the soul of these, let me say, heroes rest in perfect peace, because they are heroes because they are trying to protect the land by engaging fiercely with this, fiercely and fearlessly with these terrorists. It shows that they are brave and they're worth celebrating. May God grant you guys peace. Yeah. So unfortunately, we lost 4 soldiers because it is our soldiers. So according to the army, the attackers also targeted military vehicles, damaging several mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicles and gun trucks in an apparent bid to delay reinforcement and inflict further casualties. The insurgents planted multiple EDs along the vital Ngamdu Damaturu main supply routes, temporarily halting both military and civilian traffic. So army engineers were quickly deployed to clear 3 IED-laden spots along the routes after successful clearance operations. The MSR was reopened to ensure the continued movement of troops and essential supplies. So security of our troops and the public remains a top priority, said Lieutenant Colonel Oba. Our engineering unit acted swiftly to neutralize the threat and restore movement along the supply routes. The area is now secure. So our engineering units, like they said that the place is now secure. Following the attack, troops received immediate logistical support, including ammunition and replacement tires for damaged MRAPs, allowing them to maintain operational momentum in the theater. Intelligence gathered after the confrontation indicated that the insurgents suffered substantial losses. Credible sources also confirmed that at least 15 bodies were seen being buried by Boko Haram fighters in Poshkat around Bulawura, near Wasaram, a sign of the devastating impact of the military's response. To consolidate the gains and ensure Boko Haram fighters do not regroup, the 29th Task Force Brigade has launched aggressive fighting patrols and exploitation operations throughout the area. These efforts, military officials say, are aimed at denying the terrorists freedom of action and maintaining control over strategic points in the region. Kudos to you, men on ground. This is what we love, combating and engaging with them, giving it bumper to them without any iota of, relenting. This is what I want. With this, at least we are good to go. At least we can assure that, we have an assurance that, let's say, in few months, that insurgency in Nigeria can be cleared by the Nigerian military. If at all Nigerian militaries can be combating the way this particular Oba troops are doing in Borno State. So anyway, Operation Kpai was launched, in case you don't know, in the year 2021 as a revamped counter-insurgency operation to replace Operation Lafia Dole. It aims to degrade Boko Haram and its splinter factions, including the Islamic State West African province known as ISWAP, which have been responsible for bombings, abductions, and attacks on civilians and security forces in the northeast. So those significant territorial gains have been made by the Nigerian military in recent years. Insurgent groups continue to launch asymmetric attacks, especially in remote communities and along strategic transport routes. This is a welcome development. Reporting to you from Chidima Clement. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on the bell button so you always get notified whenever we post our latest content. And tell us in the comment section your opinion regarding this news. I think this is a welcome development. Kudos to the gallant men, although we lost 4 people. May the gentle soul rest in perfect peace. What do you guys think about this news? Is it overwhelmed? Although there is a tragic, there is something we call casualty. We lost 4 men, 5 were injured. Quick recovery to the ones who are alive but sustained some injuries. Anyway, guys, I love you all and stay tuned for more updates.